I have a memo I wish to dictate. From Dr. Graham Steele, Superintendent, to all staff. It is with the deepest regret that I have to announce that on a date yet to be confirmed by the hospital board, the Albert Memorial Hospital will be closed permanently.
I've heard the news.
Can't you tell? Steele told me earlier.
Bad news spreads fast.
Considering the length of time you've been here, you must be feeling pretty miserable.
Yes, well, I don't want the way people feel to affect the way the hospital's run.
Couldn't agree more. Must keep the staff morale high as long as we have patients to tend.
Yes, well, I wish you luck. When the X is about to fall, it's hard to smile at the execution.
True. But my nurses have always shown themselves professionals. They'll appreciate that their medical duties come first.
I think the patients should be told. I don't want rumours spreading.
I'll talk to Helen. We'll arrange to have a bulletin issued when lunch is served. Excuse me?
Well, it's so hard to believe after all these years.
Things move on, Suzanne. But you'll always be needed. Another hospital, another challenge.
Yes, I know that, John, but I always preferred it when it was the Albert that came to me.
Just relax. Dr. Hawkins will be here shortly.
I don't want Dr. Hawkins.
No. I'll only be a second. How can I help you?
All I want to know is if I should pack an overnight bag and order a cab.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
There's been whisperings all over the hospital this morning about it closing down. And don't tell me I'm imagining things. I want a straight answer.
Well, unfortunately, what you've heard is correct, yes.
Oh, why weren't the patients informed?
Well, you'll be officially notified later on today.
Dr. Newman could have let me know. Feeling as if I'm going to be tossed out of my bed at any minute isn't very comforting.
I promise you that won't happen. Dr. Newman will be checking on you shortly, so you mustn't worry, all right?
Thank you, Nurse.
I know, I'm upset too. Yes, Doctor.
I heard Kim was ill this morning.
Well, she didn't eat a breakfast. Said she was too unwell.
What did Dr. Hawkins prescribe?
Willie hasn't been to see her as yet.
So what have you done about it?
I haven't had time. I've
You
been...
haven't notified Ward Sister or Hawkins Superior that hasn't been here?
I didn't think it was that urgent.
Would you know?
Excuse me, Doctor. I'd like a word with you. Nurse, carry on with your duties, please.
I had every reason to be concerned. She is my patient.
Tone it down, will you? We don't need a show of temperament today. As you say, Miss Stanton was your patient. I understand your need to help her, but you must allow Dr. Shaw and me to supervise the way in which you do assist. That's the deal.
I'll stick by the deal, Doctor, but only if she's taken care of properly. That's all I want.
Doctor? Could be bookends.
Well, there's not very much to be cheerful about at the moment, is there?
No.
You know, for the first time since I can remember, it was very hard getting up to come in here today.
How's Raymond?
Well, Albert meant everything to him.
Enough said. But, Linda, she got home all right last night, did she?
Mike,
Sorry, I'm being nosy.
asked you not to involve me anymore.
Yeah. Just that you went out in the town with Dr. Dane last night.
Yes, well, for the record, Linda came home by 10 o'clock, and I don't think she enjoyed his company very much.
And why is she doing it? She loves me, I know she does. Perhaps she thinks the gossip will kill my career.
I can't tell you if that's a reasonable guess or not.
Helen, you've got to talk to her, please. Tell her how much I love her. Make her admit the truth to herself. Just make her admit that she loves me. After that, nothing matters. Please, Helen, I'm sort of counting on you.
Well, we'd better make sure you get a decent lunch to make up for no breakfast again.
You appear to be taking it very calmly. Hospital closing down. It's just a matter of days, isn't it?
Work must proceed.
How long will I be able to stay here?
You mean how long will you be able to stay with Dr. Mitchell?
That isn't what I meant. I was just wondering what hospital I'd be transferred to.
Well, you'll have to discuss that with Dr. Steele or Dr. Forrest if you prefer.
You really don't like me very much, do you?
None of us are here to win personality contests. My only concern is that your health improves. Now try and get some rest.
The medication orders, Mrs. Stanton.
Oh, good. I imagine there's been a lot of tension among the nurses since they heard about the closure.
Well, they're confused. I don't think most of them have realised exactly what's happened.
Well, try and keep your spirits up. The news has hit us all pretty badly, but we still have our duty to the patients.
You're lucky you've got Cosgrove looking after you.
I'm glad you think so.
Feeling better?
Not bad.
And I've got some news that might cheer you up.
What?
I took a call in reception from a guy called Malcolm.
What did he say?
He asked me to let you know that he's coming to visit you this afternoon.
That's the best news.
He sounded pretty nice. Must be someone special.
Let me know as soon as he gets here, will you?
Sure.
Oh, Nurse Burke, would you do me a favour?
Go ahead.
Well, I haven't got any makeup here.
I've got a locker full downstairs. I'll go collect some. Be back as soon as possible, okay?
Thanks.
Considering we're supposed to stay in hospital for 12 months, what's going to happen to us?
Huh? Oh, more than likely, City will take care of most of you.
But there aren't that many vacancies there.
Then our affiliate hospitals will absorb some. After that, I really don't know.
Can I have the key to the locker room, please, sister?
You're not going off duty, are you?
No, just collecting something for a patient.
It's just nice to know where we're going to be, that's all.
Well, how do you think we feel? It'd be great if the nurses were as well looked after as the doctors.
Oh, Dr. Newman.
Yeah.
Dr. Steele would like to see you in his office.
Oh, really?
He's on his way. Aye.
And Joe, I'm just as worried as you are what's going to happen to us.
Well, worse will happen to you if you don't start behaving professionally. This atmosphere of doom is not helping the patients. Healthy case.
These are the memos to be distributed to the patients at lunchtime.
Oh, good.
You make sure that Sister Cosgrove sees those, won't you?
You'll be pleased to know Kim Stanton's feeling better.
Yeah, I know, thanks. Joe, I'm sorry what happened earlier. I don't usually snap.
That's okay. I guess we've all got a right to be a bit worried.
Thanks.
Actually, she's right, you know.
Everyone's a bit on edge.
Yes, well, if we feel that badly, imagine what Dr. Steele is going through.
Come in. Oh, yes, ma'am. Come sit down. I have a feeling this is not about work. Linda? Yes. Fine. Mike, look, the situation between the two of you is getting out of hand. What, Linda told you? Do you blame her? She wanted advice. Oh, which you gave her, huh? Please, sit down. Now, wouldn't you be better off, for the time being anyway, forgetting your relationship with Linda? Oh, I can't believe I'm hearing this. Be honest. The gossip that's going around this place isn't doing anyone any good. Graham, if I did what you're asking, you know what would happen? It would make things worse. Because it would say to them that they're right. I can't do that. Mike, you've already been turned down for promotion in a hospital where your work is well known. Now, if this place is closing down, you're going to be competing on the open market. What chance do you think you've got with the Nick Barrett affair still being publicly aired? Graham, I don't need your interference, guidance, or whatever it is you call it. I don't need it from you. I don't need it from anybody.
Hi.
Joe told me you were having a visitor and I thought you might like some perfume.
Thanks. Everyone's being so good to me. Oh, that's great.
Oh, good. Listen, I've got to get some memos out. I'll see you later, huh?
Okay. Is Malcolm waiting in reception?
No, he went to see Dr. Forrest. Kim, I saw him briefly afterwards. He was on his way out of the hospital. He's gone.
What did Dr. Forrest say to him?
I don't know.
What does it matter anyway?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're still mad at me, aren't you?
No, of course not. It's Kim.
Kim, what's wrong? Baby, whatever it is, I'll fix it.
No one wants to know about me.
That's
I never wanted to. No one will care.
Believe me, that's not true.
me too.
Kim, I promise you. I'll always be here. I'll never make you happy.
You'll be able to register as an outpatient, Mrs. Weatherby.
But at which hospital?
Well, I can assure
I'm
you
entitled to ask, Doctor. The patients care as much as the staff. Some of us do anyway. And what do you plan to do with Bunnies? With the hospital closing, you'll lose a lot of your regular customers.
I've got no idea what I'm going to do. It's all a bit up in the air at the moment.
No need to snap.
I have other patients. I don't have the time. Excuse me.
Mike,
Yes, Helen.
I've never heard you talk to anyone, let alone a patient like that.
Ticking off registrars really isn't your field. Why not leave it to Forrest? He's a much better hatchet man.
Excuse me, Doctor. What'll happen to Kim Stanton now that the hospital's closing?
I hardly see that that's any of your business.
I know, but I do like her.
She'll be transferred or discharged, like all the other patients.
Oh.
Now what?
I kind of thought she liked being around Dr. Mitchell. Well, maybe they could be transferred to the same hospital.
Would you have that dictation typed up and returned to me in 20 minutes, please?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes. I've collated a list of patients who'll be transferred to City Hospital. Two of your patients, Joseph and Miller, are amongst them.
Right.
And this is a list of patients to be discharged. Most of them are going to be going home in the next few days anyway.
Right, Kim's name's here.
That's right. There's nothing more we can do for her.
Well, that's not true and you know it.
What Miss Stanton needs is psychiatric counselling. There is nothing physical stopping her walking.
But she's got no one to look after her, nowhere to stay.
Well, the social workers are looking for somewhere for her to live right now.
She'll be living all alone.
The home nursing service will visit her every day to make sure she's all right.
We're supposed to care for the sick. As far as Kim's concerned, she could stay in a wheelchair for all that mattered.
You said enough, Mitchell.
Yeah, okay, fine. After all, to you, she's just another patient, just another case. There's no reason for you to get involved, is there?
I know you haven't been here that long. I've seen some nurses go right through their training.
I didn't know you were paying us another visit, Mrs. Weatherby.
All I want to know is why you aren't treating me. These smooth young doctors aren't my style at all.
Well, I would have made an exception if I'd known you were coming in. Where are you off to?
Our physio, Dr. Steele.
Well, I'd deem it a great honour if I could take you up there myself.
I'll see you later then, Mrs. Weatherby. This hospital closing is very sad.
Yes. How are the grandchildren?
3 generations, Doctor, all born at the Albert. We ought to have a wing named after us. Oh, it would be like losing a friend.
Yes, I know.
It must be difficult for you. You've been here a long time.
Sometimes you take it for granted that things are always going to be as they are. A lot of memories here, Mrs. Weatherby. A lot of memories.
None of them give a damn about Kim.
I'm sure they do.
She's just another file number.
Did you know about that guy Malcolm coming to the hospital?
No, who's he?
I have no idea. I suspect he may have been a boyfriend, but I don't really know.
Hi.
Oh, Tay, were you in the office when Kim's friend came to see Dr. Forrest?
Yeah, he seemed kind of upset when he left, but I don't know what it was about.
Forrest didn't say a word about it to me. Just have to look after Kim myself.
But what can you do?
You'd be surprised.
Oh, listen, I haven't got too long for lunch. Could I give you my order now?
At the moment, I'm looking after the nurses.
Well, if I give you the order now, you can get it into the kitchen.
Well, there are other places to eat.
If you're going to be expecting service, don't hold your breath.
You really know both ends of the line, don't you? Not making many friends at the moment.
So what?
So why don't you take things a little slower? With Linda, with the hospital? You'd be a lot happier, you know.
Will I?
I think so.
I've got no intention of taking things slow. Especially with Linda. Everyone feels sorry for her. But denies both the one thing that would make us happy. To be together. You're as bad as the rest of them.
Oh, yes, that's right. Go on, add me to the list.
You know, Barrett's played a few tricks on you. And now you want Linda to throw away happiness in his memory.
You're not thinking straight. I really think this is getting to you, especially the hospital closing.
I couldn't care if it does close. I'm sick of people interfering with my life. The sooner the lights go out, the better.
Where's that smile I enjoyed this morning?
A bit difficult at the moment.
I'm not asking for much, you know.
I know. It's just awful not knowing if you're going to be in a job next week.
But surely you've got some folks that'll keep a caring eye on you, even if you don't find a position straight away.
I guess so.
I remember when I was young, we had to fight for what we wanted. Maybe that's what you should be considering.
What?
Fighting. Standing up for what you want. If you want to keep this hospital open, then act. Do something.
Maybe you're right.
No maybes about it. I know I am. You young ones can't leave the fighting to Dr. Shaw and Dr. Steele, you know.
Well, we could give it a try.
I don't know what to tell him.
Well, maybe the truth would be a good start.
I couldn't tell him.
I'm sure he'd understand.
Why can't Dr. Forrest tell him?
Oh, Kim, that's asking a bit much. You should tell him yourself.
Please, sister, ask Dr. Forrest to come and see me. You've got to help me.
All right, I'll go and see him now.
Transfer to City.
Thank you, Doctor.
I guess you heard Kim's being kicked out?
I wouldn't put it quite that way.
Well, that's the only way to describe what's Forrest done to her.
Dr. Forrest has done nothing wrong. He does care about Kim.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I've come to a decision.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm going to find a house for Kim and me. I'm going to look after her.
Excuse me, Dr. Forrest isn't in his office. Have you seen him?
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry, I can't help.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Dr. Mitchell, you must realize the more you commit yourself, the worse the situation will become. Kim will depend on you more.
But she needs me, sister. I'm not going to let her down.
Does she agree with you on all this?
She will. I haven't asked her yet.
Then I suggest you do. Find out what she wants.
I don't need to, sister. I know what she wants.
Get these finalized by this evening.
Good.
Coming.
Oh, Mrs. Gordon, I was wondering if I could organise a work reference for myself. I want to be well prepared for when the hospital closes.
Yes, I'll do one for you.
Thanks, Mrs. Gordon.
I was talking to Mrs. Weatherby earlier on. She made me realize just how fondly people regard the Albert.
Yes. That cabinet out there. They're not files, they're old friends.
You know, Helen, sometimes I wonder if the Albert would be closing if Brian was still superintendent. Maybe he could have fought the decision.
No, you're wrong. Brian couldn't have done any more than you have. You battled them as much as you could.
I'd like to believe that, but I just can't.
Come in. Yes, Nurse.
I want your signature, Dr. Steele, and yours too, Mrs. Gordon. Dr. Shaw's already signed.
Oh, what's this?
It's our petition to stop the Albert from closing.
Where did that idea spring from?
It was Mrs. Weatherby's, really.
Should have guessed.
She told some of us that we should form an effective body to protest. You will sign?
Yes, of course.
I think it's an admirable stand. Very proud of you. Please pass it on to the other nurses.
Of course, Dr. Steele. And I'll let you know how many names we get.
Good.
Well, something might come from it.
It's a shame. I couldn't say anything in front of Nurse Burke, but it doesn't matter how many signatures they get on that petition. The board's not going to be interested. As far as they're concerned, this matter is finished. The Albert will close.
I thought we'd said just about everything. I don't know why you want to see me now.
Sit down. I want to talk to you about Kim Stanton.
If Sister Cosgrove told you about the decision I made,
What decision is that?
I'm going to look after Kim myself. I'm already looking for a house.
You can't be serious. You're an intern. Surely even you can see that you're getting too involved in this case. You're being a fool, Mitchell.
No, I'm not, and you're not going to stop me going ahead with this either.
Well, what about the future? There's not just you and Kim to think about, you know.
What are you trying to say?
Kim asked me if I'd talk to you.
About what?
Well, there's no easy way to tell you this. She's pregnant.
What if she is? I don't care.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to care. She's a married woman. She has a husband.